Hi everyone, this is Robert over at Capital Retail Group. Today we want to talk about some of the leasing strategies that we use to lease spaces on behalf of the landlords that we are representing. So a number of things that we do to make sure that we're getting the maximum exposure for the landlord's listing is the following. One is we do put it on the MLS. Now, while we only do commercial properties and the MLS typically is for residential, we do find that having it on the MLS has a tremendous amount of exposure. So there are folks, tenants and commercial brokers that do take a look at it. It is disseminated among hundreds, if not thousands of other websites. So we really recommend putting it on the MLS. With that said, we also, of course, want to make sure that the listing gets on CoStar, it gets on LoopNet, and of course goes on our own property website. Before we put it on any of those websites, though, we want to make sure that we have the exact square footage of the space that we're leasing. So we often ask the landlords if they have a floor plan. If they don't have a floor plan, we go ahead and hire somebody to measure the actual space that we're listing and to create a floor plan. We think that's a really important part. It really makes the presentation more professional. It really cuts down on the amount of time that's back and forth when you're talking to potential brokers or even tenants directly about, well, how much is the space and things of that nature. So we think that having a floor plan is important. We also take photos of the space. We have an aerial of the property, and we put all that together in a marketing brochure that's all electronic. We put that together and put it on those various websites. Another important part is communicating what the tenant broker's commission is going to be. For office buildings, the commission will vary anywhere between 4 and up to 7% of the gross value of the lease. For retail properties, typically that's 3% of the lease value. So it's important to communicate to brokers what they're going to be getting for a commission. If you have any questions on any of this, give us a call, 202-319-2884, or check us out on the web, capitalretail.com. Thanks a lot.